Alright guys, so we got the living room done here. I'm going to take my ultraviolet light here. See it kind of shine on the wall for you. And we're going to look for some dog pee. We know we have some down the hallway over here. And we check the corners. These are clean. You'll see when they pop up, like this one has some going on right here. There's a spot, this dang light keeps coming on behind me. There's a spot right there. See that? Let me zoom in a little bit. So right there, you guys can see that. There's a big spot in this room right inside the door. Dog's in there, so I don't want to let him out, but right there. So we'll come back for that. See right there. Pretty much all the corners. This is the room right here where the dogs were. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be. See how well you guys can see that. Those spots. There's a bunch of it right here. So we'll be hitting all that. And there's a spot right there. Oh, right here by this bathroom door, you can see that right there. Block this light there. See that? And on that tile, little piece right there on the tile. So we're gonna be hitting all that. A little bit right here. See those spots, even in the bright lights. A little bit on this corner too. So we're gonna use this vinyl oxide. Okay. So pretty much kill anything. I'm not gonna use it in the machine. I actually filled the spray bottle with it. And I'm just gonna go through and spray the areas that I know had the lights off here so I could see everything. But now that we know where the spots are, we're gonna go ahead and hit that just like that. And we're gonna come back and come through here with the machine, but we're just hitting this first to give it some dwell time. There's definitely some stuff here in the corners. Some over here. We're gonna let this just sit. By the time we get over here with the machine, this would have already worked. So there's nothing that looks like it's soaked into the padding. It just all looks like it's a tiny little bit sprinkled here and there. Kind of what dogs do when they're marking their territory. Okay guys, so I want to show you, see if I could do this. One hand, zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we sprayed the chemical as you saw earlier, and you can see already it's gone. Nothing there, nothing in these corners anymore. That's just from, that's not pee, that's paint or something on the wall. But all of these corners, and we're gonna go in this room here in a minute, because this is where the dogs sleep. And I'm going to show you, but everything that was on these corners is gone. See, this corner had a bunch of pee in it, and everything you guys are seeing like on the wood right there, that's not pee. That's some kind of residue from when the walls were put up. And in that spot is actually, you're seeing the carpet. There's a little piece of carpet missing, and it's like my shoe, it's fluorescing the white backing. See, that's not a stain, but everything here gone. Just gave it a couple minutes, it killed everything. So you see, product works. This is something we like to offer customers when they have pets, because if you come through and just do the cleaning, don't take the time to kill the urine, you're gonna get a nasty smelling carpets once you get them wet. So anyway, that's all gone. And in here, this little corner, see, I sprayed that. I'm still letting that dwell. I just got done spraying that, so it's really wet. But you give it a little agitation. I'm gonna come back and spray it again, but just so you see how it works, it's still working right now. Comes up more on the phone than in person. I'm not seeing much of it left. But if I move this thing, yeah, see where I just rubbed it with my foot, it's gone. But this spot that was under this mat still showing, so I'm gonna come back and spray that. Now we're just gonna spray all this. And we're gonna just work it in a little bit. Obviously could use a brush, but I'm just gonna use my shoe for now. So that was that spot. Let's see. Back here, this side. Move this. Move this wire. See that? Do you see it? Yeah. I'm gonna spray. Spray it. Just to kind of show you guys real time. You don't really have to agitate it, but I'm gonna do it just to show you how stuff works. And okay, let's see, where else did I find some? Right here. Well, this is, let me spray here. Do you see that behind the crack of the door? I'll get over here. See that? I'm gonna spray that. Well, let's go inside the room so I can close the door and we can really see it. Do you see all that? Is it coming up or no? Might have to zoom in a little bit. You see it now? No. The towel's in your way. Okay, I'm gonna spray here. You guys get the point. But we're spraying this side now, this corner. Look at this wall, bunch of stuff there. They've been having a good time spraying this whole area. Open that door. I've been spraying these spots. There's stuff here. And let's see, a little bit there, a little bit here, a lot over here. You see that stuff? I gotta get this out of here. This is like an art book or something. Put this on this table. Okay. So there's spots here. Spots in here. Right here. And let's see. Around this way. There's big ones right here. That's almost disappearing as soon as the liquid hits it. Just gonna rub that with my foot a little bit. Just to work it in. That'll all go away on its own. But we're gonna come in here and clean this carpet anyway. And behind you, down here, you see that down there? We're gonna spray all of that. Can you see it? It's kind of disappearing as I spray it. Dog's been busy under here, peeing everywhere. Alright, I think that's enough. I'm just going to rub that with my shoe as well. A little bit over here. And that was about it. Let's see. There's spots here. And a little bit over there. But okay. That's about it. Not too bad, but it was cleaner. You see, it's getting a little bit dirtier. Yeah, a little bit. Now we're gonna use the Iron Man pad again. This was what we got from the living room. I'm gonna use probably the same size. You can still hold some more dirt. Put that guy down. And right about there. See what this pad looks like. Clean. Oh, look at that. See that? Pretty dirty. There's the half and half. Look at that. Clean side, dirty side. I want to show that all that dog pee that we saw earlier is all gone. Nothing here. That's all gone. This is a piece of trash or something here. That's all gone. That was in that corner. Nothing there. Nothing here. All of that. Everything that was here is all gone. Everything that was there is all gone. So that's what you gotta do to make sure you don't get that smell after you wet the carpets, and to keep the dogs from peeing everywhere again. So, all right, well, we're gonna finish up here.